Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Pep here, just bringing you a guide on how to kill Zulrah. So, requirements is completion of the quest Regicide and 80 plus range and magic. And if you want to have more kills per trip, then you want to have a higher defense, prayer, and hit points levels. So, inventory and gear setup, this is what you're going to want to have. You're going to want to have your highest magic bonus. You can substitute this out for Mystics or Void. And you don't need a Serp Helm, but if you don't bring one, then you're going to want to bring an Anti-Venom. And you're going to want to bring your best range gear. You can substitute this out for Black D-Hide. It all depends on how much money you have. Or you can wear Void as well. And you're going to need, 100%, you're going to need Ring of Recoils. Because the Snakelings. Now, I got a Ring of Suffering because you can charge it with Ring of Recoils, which makes it so then you get more kills per trip, and you don't have to buy a bunch of Ring of Recoils and like break them, because sometimes you'll have like 20 damage left on the Ring of Recoil, and you got to break it because you want to bring a fresh one every trip. So a little bit expensive, but if you got the money, go ahead and buy one. Now for inventory setup, you're going to want to bring a range potion, a magic potion, a super restore, a stamina potion to get there, 3,230 GP. You don't need a rune pouch, but I bring one and I put some Venge runes in there. You're going to need a ring of dueling, house tabs or Arcdune teleport tabs for this method, some combo food, and some sharks. Um, so this is what I usually do. I start off in my house. I go through my Arcdune portal and just run south, and you're gonna hit this docks, and you're gonna want to talk to this guy, Captain Barnaby. Um, you pay 30 GP. He takes you to Brimhaven. Now, if you're wondering why I have this website on the side of my screen, I will get to it once we get to Zolandra, which is the place where you kill Jad, or not Jad, Zulrah. So just run over to this dock, talk to one of the crew members, and take a charter boat to Port Tyrus, which will cost you 3,200. So now you don't have any money left, sadly. But it's actually good because it frees up an inventory slot for your switch. Now I use a blowpipe, but you don't need a blowpipe. You can use a rune crossbow, but blowpipe has, it's faster hits, so you get more hits in the time that that phase is out of the water or swamp or whatever it is. So yeah. So once we're here, this is pretty much the city where you kill Zora in. If you haven't been here before, you need to talk to this high priest and go through some dialogue and basically offer yourself as a sacrifice for Zulrah. And yeah, so before you board the boat, you're gonna want to like get all the phases down pat, before you go in there. So this website is where I highly suggest you go to. You can learn Zulrah really quickly from this website. Just basically here at the top is the phases. So for the green phase, he's going to attack with range, and he's weak to magic. When he's blue, he attacks with magic. Sometimes he'll attack with range, but you're going to want to protect magic because he attacks with that more often, and kill him with range because he's weak to range. For the melee phase, you don't need to pray anything, but you're going to want to kill him with magic. And then these little half circles, basically, it means like um, these are the Jad phases of Zulrah. So this one, he's going to attack with magic first, and then range, and then magic, and then range. And then this one, it's going to be vice versa. But like on the screen, he's going to be green. But on the here, I'll just show you, for example, like on right down here. You see how it's blue first and then green? So you're going to protect magic first and then range. Um, so here's a little tip. Before you, like if you die in Zulrah, it's an instance placed. So this little priestess over here, she keeps your items for you, and um, so you can just come here and collect it. So the boss is 100% safe. But if you die and then you go back into Zulrah before collecting your items, you will lose that. So if I were to die in everything here, I'm going to keep my Tormented Bracelet, my Armadillo top and bottom, and I'm going to lose everything. Now, I can collect it from her, but if I were to board that boat before I collected it, then I would lose all that. And I'm risking like 30 mil, like 36 mil. So, not a good idea. So, before you go in here, you're going to want to pot up. I use Venge. If you don't have Venge, you don't have to use it, but it speeds up your kills a lot. And you're going to want to use it on the blue phase. So Zulrah spawns, you go in here, and you can get 5 attacks on her. So as you can see on the guide, the X is where you stand, and that's where the color is what phase it's in. So you get 5 hits on Zulrah, and then it spawns. For the melee phase, as long as it's not facing at you when it whips its tail, you're not going to get attacked. So it's right there. Now next is blue. So you're going to want to pray mage. I use my specs to get it down. Pretty low health. Next is green. So pray range. And then as you go, click on which one it spawns. So I'm at the green. Next is going to spawn the melee phase. Now, the positioning is really key to killing Zulrah because you don't want to step in these venom clouds and lose some health because it's going to be really bad. So right now it's at the melee phase. You're at this safe spot right here. Unless you're standing down there or there, you're not going to get attacked by the melee phase. So yeah, so this blue phase, he attacks with magic and then he attacks with range sometimes. So when you see him throw out a range attack, you're going to want to Venge. And I messed up a little bit on there. When you see him attack with the range attack, you're going to want to Venge up. That way you can rebound the damage to him. And so yeah, it's pretty straightforward. You just got to learn the rotations. You know, a lot of people can do it. A lot of people can't. Personally, it took me like 7 times of dying before I actually learned it. So for this phase, here's the Jad phase. Whenever you see him throw out the orb, that's when you want to switch your prayer. You're going to want to be really good about the switches because he can hit you for a lot of damage. Now, I hope I can get this kill, but you know, if not, it's whatever. I always stand wrong on this phase, but I think I'll be able to kill him. There, I killed him. So that was kind of bad because I'm recording. There's a little bit of lag on my screen recorder. Usually I get 2 kills per trip, but since there's a little bit lag on the video and you know I've never recorded before, you know I wasn't really knowing how to do it. But basically after each trip, just reset your Zulrah phase and teleport to Clan Wars. That was honestly a pretty bad kill. You know, 55k. It's, you know, you sometimes you'll get like low kills, you know, like 35k, 50k, 70k. But sometimes like I've even gotten like 300k, you know, from a drop. Currently this is my tab, 1.9 or 2 mil. I got the Jar of Swamp at 22 kill count, which that's a 1 in 4,000 kill count drop. Yeah, I'm at 75 kill count right now. But yeah, I got a 2 mil tab plus the death runes and the law rune, so about 2.6 mil. tab, which is pretty decent. But yeah, it's pretty rinse and repeat. So just all you got to do before going back is just sip a stand pot, and I bring 6 karambwans every time, and it's honestly pretty straightforward. You'll learn it, you'll get better at it, and you know, some people get 4 or 5 kills per trip. Of course, that's with max gear, but you know, I got nearly max gear. But yep, that's how you kill Zulrah. So I hope you guys like my guide. Let me know if you guys want anything else like this. And yeah, I'll see y'all later.